Hey guys, Richard here with freedomlifenow.com, and in this video I'm going to share my 2018 annual review, my successes, failures, lessons learned, and celebrations for the year. This is something that, as I've learned from my coach and my mentors, to set goals and obviously put action plans to your goals to where you actually hit your goals every single year. One of the things that I've been doing for the last couple of years on my blog that you see that I've started doing is sharing and publicly declaring our goals and resolutions. But also what I'm now doing and really perfecting is being able to extract and pull everything from the previous year that I learned. And that's everything: the successes, the failures, the challenges, the accomplishments, the celebrations. Because it's so important in life that we look where we were and we look at the past year. Because if maybe we achieve things and we need to celebrate that, we need to reward ourselves, we need to give us a that boy, pat ourselves on the back, if you will, that helps encourage us and helps to inspire us to keep moving forward. But we also need to make sure, and I encourage you to do this in your life as well, that you look back at 2018, that you look back at the previous years of your life to really make sure that you're not making the same mistakes over and over and over again, that you can pull the good things from the year, that you can pull all the wins, you can pull all the lessons you learned so that they can benefit you in this coming year, in the new year. They can help you get an even better year, to achieve more, to avoid pitfalls maybe that you experienced in the previous year of 2018. So there's so much value that we receive from really taking the time to just reflect on the previous year. And that's what I've done. I've been doing this over the last couple weeks. My wife and I, Lindsay, we've just been talking about this as well. What are the things we learned from 2018? What are the things what were the failures? What were the challenges? What were the successes, accomplishments, and the celebrations that we had? And now I continually add to this list, and I still am, but today I have the top ones, the main ones that I'm going to share in this video. And then in the next video, the next blog post to come, there's also going to be a full blog post that goes along with this so you guys can see, and maybe it'll help inspire you to do the similar thing for your life, for your 2018 year. I encourage you to take the time to do that. If we're just never evaluating where we were, if we were never evaluating even the challenges and the failures that we had, and we're not taking that and learning from it, then we're just going to fall prey to the same challenges and the same failures and the same habits over and over and over again. And that's why people never end up changing their life. They never end up achieving new goals and new successes, because they get in a pattern of old habits and they continue to repeat a cycle of failure without really extracting and their learning experiences from it. So that's a big thing and a big value from just like looking at the previous year, but also to take the time to just reinforce positive mindset and encouragement and celebration over yourself for the things you did achieve, for the things you did accomplish. Because so many people, we just need to be able to get on that winning streak with our goals. We need to be able to look at the things we did right as well, while also looking at the challenges and not only just the successes, right? So I'm going to dive into my 2018 year, and I've got this all on my Mac here, and there's going to be a blog post here that we've been prepping that's going to go on our freedomlifenow.com blog. You can go to the blog page. There's also going to be a link to the blog page right under this video, so you can check that out as well. And I also have our new 2019 goals and resolutions video and blog post that's coming next, right after this video and blog post. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that bell notification so you can be inspired by all the content that we have coming out, and maybe you can get a lot of benefit out of it for your life and for your goals for this year, 2019, and also just be able to see our journey and progress that hopefully that helps to inspire you to run along with us, right, with your goals. That's the whole point, right? And so I'm going to dive in, like the main things, the annual review. I love to do this now because that makes sure that I really extract everything that I can. So let's dive into that from 2018. So this is 2018. I'm going to talk about my 2018 main successes, accomplishments, celebrations. So one of the goals that we had was to generate passive income, passive income through our publishing business. And we wanted to achieve around our goal was $3,500 per month pure passive income by the end of the year. Now, we did not achieve that goal, but the good part about it is we achieved about half the goal, a little bit less. We ended December somewhere around 1,300, anywhere from 1,300 to 1,500 in passive income. Now, even though we didn't achieve our full goal, which, that's not great that we didn't achieve our full goal, but that's amazing that we went from around $20 a month in passive income, even as late as October, to where we experienced our big breakthrough in our business, and we were able to achieve now ending December around 1,300. And I'll know the exact amount. The way that everything's paid out and the reporting is done is you don't actually get the direct deposit for our self-publishing business from that until the end of the next month. And we'll get the report at the same time as the direct deposit. So that doesn't happen until the end of January. I'll know the exact number and I'll update the blog post. But just from our calculations and looking at it, it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,300, we believe, of passive income to December. So, congratulations on that to myself, just patting myself on the back, reinforcing that. Even though we fell short of that goal, we made 579 in November, and then we more than doubled that in December. So, and we've got all this momentum to now crush that goal and double it from here. And that's the whole goal. So, sometimes that's a part of goals. Even if you have a goal, don't beat yourself up too much. Look at why you failed, and I see why we fell short of that production business, that production to hit the 3,500. I know why. We had an adversity with different things of getting more products out there and things like that slowed us down, that we weren't expecting. So that's why we had that little bit of a decrease. And now, pulling those lessons from that, I can see, okay, in 2019, how do we fix that to where we can get a team in place and get more outsourcing in place for those different parts of our business to really help the production on a monthly basis increase over time. So that's I'm seeing how we can fix that, which is great. But that is still a win, because we, like I said, we were, from the earlier in the year, we were recovering from the adversity we had talked about in our business, and we had built this new business now, our self-publishing business. So that's a massive win to then have the initial breakthrough and that was the big part. That's what we're celebrating. We're celebrating having an initial breakthrough with our self-publishing business in 2018 of passive income, and that's awesome. And now we're making passive income on a daily basis as we have fun, as we play, as we have fun with, over the holidays. I was just amazed because, our family was in town. We were having Christmas and New Year's, and we were just taking that time off and spending with our family. All the while, our business was just earning passive income on a daily basis without me even putting any work in. All the work I'm doing now is on new products, on new things that we're putting out to really increase that amount to hit our 2019 goals I'm going to share. So that's a big win. That's accomplishment. That's a celebration. The next one was I completed a 30-day morning ritual challenge. And I also won access by that. I actually won a challenge by a coach of mine, and they gave me access to a life coaching program that was a monthly coaching program where I got some coaching that actually helped us take our business to the next level and actually experience the breakthrough that we did. So that was a big win. That was a big success and a big accomplishment that I'm celebrating as well. It was a great year of making entrepreneur connections. The next one was we made connections with our business, relationships, online as well, and coaches that helped take our life and results to the next level in 2018. And that is such a big key for our year. And we went on our first life-changing cruise as a family for 9 nights to the Bahamas and had the time of our lives. So that was awesome as well. We went on a 9-night cruise via the Royal Caribbean to the Bahamas, and this was an absolute life-changing experience. This was amazing. And so it was so awesome to be able to experience that, to go on this cruise, and we just had a phenomenal time as a family. and I'm super pumped about that. That's amazing. It was amazing that we were able to achieve that and to go on that trip. And it was absolutely incredible. You probably saw some of the posts that we did on social media, on our Facebook, different things like that. So you can go back and check some of that. There was a lot of pictures and videos we still have not posted and shared, obviously, from trips like that. They're just amazing, but it was an incredible time with our kids and family. We went to 3 different islands in the Bahamas. We got to go snorkeling and see all kinds of stingrays and fish, and we snorkeled with our son and our daughter, and we saw coral reefs. So we were snorkeling over. We went and there was a sunken ship and a sunken plane we got to snorkel and see. We did paddle boarding and kayaking in the ocean, and the water there is just like crystal blue. It's clear, and just the cruise itself, it was like so amazing. It was so nice. We had the time of our lives. It was incredible with all the shows and the entertainment and the fun and just a great family time. So that was a huge win and celebration. That was our first cruise we'd ever been on, so that was a big goal that I always had. I always wanted to go on a cruise, and so we were able to do that, and we absolutely loved it. My wife actually wasn't sure if she would love it, but she did. It was phenomenal. We can't wait to do more cruising in the future. Sorry, the FSC 2012, I earned my FSC number. This is something I had to do for my job and my career full time, and that took up the first 4 to 5 months of 2018 because that was very intense. It's a very high level senior certification, and for network security, network engineering. So doing that for the government as well is what I do, some network engineering, network security for, and so that was absolutely huge and a massive certification achieved, and that took the first 4 to 5 months of 2018 just consuming with that to get that done because of how advanced it is and challenging, time consuming. So but I achieved it, accomplished it. With that came like a 9-hour configuration lab, ridiculous exam, and passed that the first attempt, which was really great. So that was a big win for that, just to get that out of the way and achieved in 2018. So the next one was purchased and completed a new great online training course in 2018 that taught me how to make more passive income in our self-publishing business. And that was massive because that had a big part to do with me learning about our new business, taking from people that were successful and that knew exactly how to get to profitability really quickly. And we made some adjustments in our business and really benefited from that. And so now we're able to help others as well in that area. So we're super excited about that, achieving that goal. And that was part of us getting to the breakthrough. You should always be willing to invest in yourself. If you're not willing to invest money in coaching and courses and trainings, then don't even get involved in business, guys. That's what it takes. You have to be able to, it's just like when people want to learn how to be a doctor. You don't just go do it. You go to school. You invest 6 figures in education and training, and then that's just for undergrad. Then you have to go to graduate school. You have to get in med school, and another big 6-figure investment there to learn and train how to become a doctor, right? And then there's individual, like if you want to be a brain surgeon, if you want to be a pediatrician, if you want to be, whatever it is, whatever specialization you want to go into, you have to have more training in that and clinical hours and all those things. And it's the same in entrepreneurship and business. If you want to be successful, then don't think you can do it without investing in yourself. You need to invest in training. And the cool thing is it's not going to cost 6 figures. It costs way less than traditional education, but be willing to invest in coaching and mentors and training courses. I tell people, if you're not willing to do that, then don't even start business. Do something that just shows that you're not willing to do what it takes to learn, to grow yourself, and to be successful. You're just being stupid. Like at that point, it's just being foolish because you're trying to do it and reinvent the wheel on your own, and rather than learning from someone that has the fruit on the tree. And the minute we did that and we're investing in ourselves, investing in coaching, investing in masterminds, those are the times we really started having breakthrough in business and our monthly income. And we should have done that a lot sooner and invested a lot more. And we've invested a lot in ourselves. But be willing to do that, or just don't even do business. Go work a job and do something like that. But if you want to do in business, get training, get coaching, buy courses, invest in yourself, right? And if you're like, well, I don't have money, then go work a job. Go get a job. Save up enough. Just work hard. Get extra jobs. Like, you know, quit making excuses, right? That's what we had to do. Stop making excuses. If you make excuses, you'll never be successful. You know, just go get extra jobs, get extra stuff, save up your money, and hit your goals. Go out and do it. Save it up until you can purchase it, right? So that's a little rant there, but it's very important because that's going to help you be successful, and that's helped us be successful. And that's, you know, I only teach things that I personally do. We do this, and we benefit from it, so it's awesome. The next part is grow our team of virtual assistant VAs who are helping us build our self-publishing business. We added more VAs that and virtual assistants, people that work remotely for us that just help us grow different parts of our business. We can outsource that to them, and that helps us really scale and have leverage. So now I'm going to talk about the failures, challenges, and struggles of 2018. One is, you know, I learned that I had some lack of clarity and focus in business of what was the most important thing that I should be putting my time and focus for building a passive income in 2018. Not really breaking through, you know, so it's that. Let me clarify with that. So the lack of clarity and focus, I'm a focused person, but I learned that I learned where I wasn't being focused, where I thought I was being focused, but I learned where I wasn't being. I learned that I was spending some times on things that weren't really money moves. They weren't really income producing activities, and I thought they were for the future. I would even tell myself, yeah, this is income producing activities. Things like the YouTube channel and the blog, when maybe there was other things there, and there were other things that were actually things that once I achieved them, they were going to earn a paycheck and earn an income through like our self-publishing business. So I had to learn how to focus on the things that were actually going to generate immediate income right now, right today, if I got them done. And as soon as I changed that and started focusing on income producing activities, the highest leverage things now, then we had the breakthrough. And I encourage you to look at where you can say, hey, you know, having the long-term things is good. Website, blog, YouTube channel, those are all good things for the long term, but those aren't going to make you money right now. Those are long-term game. Those are long-term plans. So we had to learn how to have that focus. And so that was kind of a challenge we had to navigate in 2018. And we didn't really figure that out until kind of later on in the year, which now that we figured out, we can just keep going with it, right, in 2019 and how it works for us, right? You got to be willing to test and try new things, and can't be scared of failure. You just got to keep try, fail, and adjust, right, and move forward. So the next thing was not really breaking through and figuring out a new passive income stream increasing until the last 2 months of the year in 2018. That's when we figured out our new business. We finally got that, you know, obviously the first 4 to 5 months were taken up by the FSE, but then after that, had a couple months in there where I was learning, trying to figure out, choosing a business, like a new business in our self-publishing business, getting that involved, learning what it takes, going through a new course, and finally, and in November and then December, we just completely broke through with that and had that initial success with passive income. So now that was a challenge though. That was the challenge of 2018. So working really hard, but not always working smart on the things that would produce the immediate passive income. And I talked about this a little bit. You don't want to just work hard, but you want to work smart on the things that are going to produce income for yourself right now in your business or in whatever you're doing. Or what if it's not making money, whatever goal that you have, focus on the thing that's going to get you the result now. That's the most important, highest leveraged, right? Okay, so busy work, but not really doing enough or getting enough actually done. Okay. Yeah, so that we just talked about that is like busy work and working hard, but not really working smart on the most highest leverage things. So that was a challenge and struggle that I had in 2018. And I thought I was being productive, but I learned some things I was doing, I was like, it really was just more busy work, and I needed to improve that. I needed to be better. I needed to be focused on the things of getting stuff done that actually was really highly leveraged and really mattered, and not just doing busy work, right? So that was that was a challenge and a struggle in 2018, and that I had to figure out and iron out. And I think we always deal with that. All of us, if we're honest with ourselves, we all deal with this. Now the key is to just be honest with yourself and quit BSing yourself, quit fooling yourself, and look at what you're doing, look at where you're spending your time. Most of us find that we waste a lot of time that we don't realize, and if we're just truly honest with ourselves. So my action plans for my goals were lacking in 2018 for the most part until the end of the year, when I really figured out and honed in how to actually achieve goals. I've been setting goals for years, but I actually, from my coaches and mentors, learned how to put the correct action plans with the high leverage activities with my goals to where I would stick with my goals. I wouldn't be like those people that set New Year's resolutions and set goals and just not achieve them and don't get any results. But I figured out how to get results, and that's how we broke through and on our goals initially, and we actually started having success because we made some tweaks with our action plans and focus. But that was a challenge, but we did it. So that's awesome. So top lessons learned and breakthroughs from 2018, and then we'll end the video here as well after I list these. But really want to say I learned how to set goals the right way, like I said, and that I could achieve every single time, and the right way with the correct action plans. And that's what I talked about. And I can do videos and trainings more on that, but I really learned how to set action plans on goals that I would follow through with consistently on a daily basis. And I perfected the best way. The next one is I perfected the best way to plan my days for the highest leverage activities, to look at the highest leverage activities and maximize my daily productivity towards my goals. I really improved in that and learned a lot on how to do that in 2018. And I actually have some other YouTube videos and blog posts that we did on daily productivity planning and all that kind of stuff as well, if you want to go check those out. So I dramatically improved my speed of implementation in my business with what I learned, and then implemented in my business right away. You know, so many people learn and they consume information, but they don't implement it. And, you know, I always love the saying that you don't really actually know something until you're doing it. You just say, oh, I know that. But if you're not doing it, you don't really know. Knowledge isn't power. Implementing the knowledge you have is power, right? Actually doing the knowledge that you have, that's the power. That's where you have power. And so I really improved my speed of implementation, that when I learned something, I would do it now, I would do it fast, I would implement it right now and not wait. And that's still something I'm trying to improve and get better at and get better at and better at it. But that was a huge lesson that I learned on my actual actions in 2018. The next one was follow through on one thing, and speed of implementation on one thing was lacking from what it should have been earlier on in the year. Well, at mid-year, obviously I was fully focused the first 4 to 5 months on the FSC, got that done. But then in our business, for like anywhere from like June through like August, September, I was really trying to figure out, okay, what are we going to do with our new business, our self-publishing business, trying to find the focus on the blog, YouTube, and it was like not focusing on that one thing. And as soon as I got some coaching and went through the new training course, I was able to just say, you know what, I need to just focus on that. And as soon as I focus on the one thing, I'm gonna say, hey, I'm only gonna focus on this part of our business until we're successful, was the minute we then had the breakthrough of passive income, $579 in November, and then around $1,300 somewhere in December, because of just the power of only focusing on that. So many people fall prey to the shiny object syndrome, where they jump to this and jump to that. And yes, it's the power of focus. If you focus on one thing, that's how you'll be successful. So the next thing is found myself doing busy work on my website and YouTube channel and business, but not making enough money moves. And that's kind of why I talked about that. I found myself doing the busy work, but wasn't really focused on doing the things that were going to generate income right now. Focus on the things, and that was a big lesson that I learned, is like, I need to focus on the things that are going to get my result right now. Like right now, always for that day, for that week, what are the most important? And it might sound easy to do, but so many people don't actually do this. You get involved in things that you want to do, or because busy work, because it excites you, because sometimes money moves not always the most exciting thing to do, but it's the thing that produces the most results. So that was the thing, is always figuring out, hey, only focus on the things that make me income right now, that are growing our income, that are achieving our goal, whatever goals that we have. Do the thing that's going to get the highest leverage, the most results. Do those money moves, those income producing activities, and to be honest with yourself in that realm. And I really learned a lot about myself and in that regard as well this year. So that was a lesson learned as well, kind of a breakthrough also. So the last one, but not the least, I mean, I'm just sharing the top ones here. I'm going to be continuing to update this list for myself, but the last one here is to learn how to work a lot smarter and hard at the same time in our business with all of these lessons that I learned. Now I'm going to take them. I'm taking them, and all the things that I've achieved, all the lessons I've learned, all the breakthroughs I've had, and I'm applying them to our business now for 2019 goals. And I learned ways that I can do that, of just how I can just look at what I'm doing, how I'm spending my day, how, measuring my daily basis, my weeks, scoring my weeks, like looking back on a previous week and just saying, hey, if I was to put a productivity score on that week or of that day, like, was I really that productive? Did I really do a lot? Did I work smart? Did I just do a bunch of busy work? So that was a huge lesson that I learned as well in 2018. So with that, guys, I hope this inspired you. Check out the blog post for some extra value. And we're about to post our 2019 goals and resolutions, so stay tuned for that. I hope that this inspires you to also go and pull all the lessons that you can out of 2018 for your year, so that you can set your 2019 goals and resolutions and actually put action plans for them. And I hope that by you reflecting on 2018, this gives you power and lessons that you can use to actually have a much better year this year, to where you can actually break through and achieve your goals this year in 2019. So with that, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell notification below this video, and make sure you check out these next videos on how to achieve success and our goals and resolutions and all the things that we're sharing on our blog. Hopefully they really inspire you. Check them out. And guys, with that, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.